Hello, the game has started and it's me to go first. I have a pretty poor rack. I'm thinking of just playing Bovid for 28, creating the Q spot, or just Chi for 22. At this stage, I'm preferring Bovid. Okay, I've drawn an eye, so I will be getting rid of the Q either at 7G or 9C. Both can't be blocked because of the V. Now I have cat as well. 47, fire. Just looking at other options with the Q. Trank through an N. No N available. Okay, opponents played being. And my cat spot still looks good for 47. Edifier, I think is good. What about this N? That looks handy. I have the fire component of a word. The G not so useful. Redefine, no. Okay, opponents played game. EGAD is good. Dat isn't. IM isn't, so edifier would have to start here. 81. I draw the Z with a few other high scoring tiles, so that's handy. Zo is an option here for 43. Opponents played U. What about Zephyr? Zephyr. Gamer is good, so what about a ZOR play? Not seeing one. ZE and ZO. The reason this is appealing is because of the H and P hooks. Opponent could potentially use it himself, but yeah, I quite like this. 44. Do have Harry there for a decent score, or Harpy. No bingo here. My Y plays under the F, but nothing to get it to play twice. What about a PH play? PH, Y, fire. I don't think that's a thing. Opponents played Fed. What about Harpy for 56? Yeah, that's a decent score. Just looking at ways of getting rid of the X. XI would leave a fantastic rack leave. Not seeing a 7 or 8 on this board. Where would XI play to good effect? Vex, but that leaves 2 I's. XI here for face value, 23. Very strong rack leave. Zex and Ox. It's pretty strong rack leave, provided I don't pick up another I. That's 28. That's almost worth doing. Yeah, the more I look at this, if I can just dodge the vowels, I don't mind picking up an A or an E and another consonant, but just hopefully dodge the I's. I like this play, Zex. 28. But this rack leave yields a bingo far more often than the rack leave with the 2 I's, and it's only 5 points less. Does provide an easy score for opponent. Exit. I suppose I could play exit myself, but then 44, that's a strong score, that. 2/3 of a bingo. I might actually go for the points here. Okay, Striver is good. Striver and your egads. Not sure if it takes the S. Being definitely takes the S, so Striver. Okay, opponents provided a few more floaters, scores well with swipe. Veriest. Why does that ring a bell? No, it's similar to something, but not what I was thinking of. Now, I think I could go with STRI. Striver. Maybe here. Striver for 71. Yeah, the V restricts downward plays from the I. Still allows a play through the I, but if I'd played the word higher up, the V would be above the line of the triple, so opponent would have been able to play down easier. Go with this. Not a bingo rack, but fairly balanced, so I should be alright with scoring and balancing the rack. Not seeing a bingo. Lawman might be good. Veriest, I think that was maybe with one R. Opponent has bingoed. And I've got whale. I thought the spot might be taken, but whale seems fine. Yeah. Magenta. As well as magnate and the other two. Tag name. Not many floaters to work through. And no overlaps at the top. No front hooks for edifier. And yeah, it just looks like a bingo can't currently be played on the board. Well, theoretically you could play from 12H across, pluralizing striver. Use, don't think it takes an E. Could just play, I was thinking of an A, AM, for example, because Ado takes a D, and yeah, not sure what's best there. Opponent scores well with ooh. What about a TE something play? Maybe like the gate component of a word. Gate. Gateman is actually good, I think, but that doesn't work. There's still a blank to come, so I don't know if I should be opening up, but I have a lead, so maybe I should. I could withstand a bingo. AM for 12. 1D to come. Agonoth, or is it Agonoth? Don't have a bingo ending in a D, I don't think. Wondering if it takes an S. Sado. Adjacent, okay. So if I get rid of a G and an A, I think, because there are no O's to come, so I don't mind A-N-O-T, because there are oid ending words, O-I-D. So where do I get rid of A-G? Maybe here. A-G. Suppose opponent could just play C, some wince or something like that. I'll go with this. Account. Uncoated through the right floater. I don't think this rack with the blank as a D makes anything. 2 cans. So I'll give 2 cans a go. I think Sado might be good. Sado. Bernie's. Oh, it is good. Okay, so opponent gets the bingo down. And now I've got to reply with 1. Now what? Auction works. Caution and auction. I'll go with auction because the C would be more useful to opponent than the A given this rack. So auction for 83. Not a bad final rack, a little bit consonant heavy, but actually having looked at, well, I didn't know that I was going to draw the A, but I still think putting the A there instead of the C was better. Because, yeah. Anyway, what to do with NA? Opponents played Trek. Can seems like the go for 18. And that's the end of the game. Oh, Jane and Agar. I just spotted it. That would have been better. Thank my opponent for the game. Let's see what we missed. 540 to 365. Bovid seems best for 28. Then Begwine for 20. One way to get rid of 4 vowels in one hit. Opponent goes with being. Then Cat was best for 47. Opponent had moo. Vowel heavy there. Deifier, edifier, reified. Those are the 3 bingos. I went with edifier. I just want to see what that... 2 extra points with deifier. And U for 22 seems fine for opponent. Now Prez for 64. Where was that? 4I. Pratt and getting the Zo. That would have been the play. Massive. Anyway, I went with Zo for 44, setting up my H. So I think there was some merit to the move. But Prez definitely better on the balance of it. Opponent had Pafui for 26 at B10, but he went with Fed, and then Heapy or Harpy. Yeah, Heapy better because it retains a consonant to balance the vowel. So I rushed that one a bit. Opponent's got Pilly for 29. That's one way to get rid of a couple of I's and score well. And Exit for 44 was best here. But look at that. 7 points fewer, pretty much the same equity. Keeping the EIRS rack. And then XI for 23, which is the one I was thinking of as well. But yeah, Exit was best. Swipe for 47. Striver for 71. Riveters, that was the play through the E. But Striver more volatile. And N3, N3 starting there, but for reasons previously mentioned, better to play the V lower down. So happy with that. Spoonia comes down, Poisoner also good, and then also the other reason to play Striver lower down was it also frustrates the W as a floater. So sometimes, that would have restricted the way in which the W could have been used. Small thing, but it all adds up when analysing. Now, Malwa, that's a great score for 40 at 13J. Wow, look at that overlap. Beautiful, 40 points on offer. That's not a 5 I'm familiar with. I'll have to look up to see what that is. If it's a food, perhaps, from another land. Whale was best for 33 after Malwa. And it also took out the hotspot with a J and a K unseen, so happy with that. Coho for 41, opponent went with U. And Martagon through the O. Wow, that's not one I've seen before, ever. Martagon. I actually do have a friend whose name is Marta, from the Czech Republic, so I might remember that as, where has Marta gone? She said she would meet me here. Okay, so that's one way to memory peg words, is to just make a little story in your mind. That's how I tend to do it. So Marta gone, 60 points. I went with Am. It's a little bit of a cute setup for the DS hook. And then Jason for 30, Jeet for 39. Wow. Taongas, wow. 67 point play. Teo I know, but I didn't know Taongas. That's another foreign one. Have to put in the card box. I went with ag just to balance the rack, and then opponents got Bernies. So, and Bundies as well as bunnies and bungees and Beguins, yeah. Bedouins, there were quite a few. And that gave me auction and caution. So that was pretty much the end. Opponent couldn't do much with this rack. Although Kented, 42 points, not bad, through the E. At M10. Oh, look at that. Jake, Ager, Kented. Fantastic. Trek comes down, and then I did spot NA there, Jane, right at the end, but it was the same score, so I didn't miss out there. So pretty good game. I did have a good run of tiles. There were one or two misses as usual, but yeah, hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.